money.
God,
Holy
she has
crap.
got it made in
the lady from
shade.
Rome?
She does, yeah. So the lady at the college.
That's what we need, one of those gigs.
shit.
We
I
can
know.
give some
We're
free
live.
advice.
Right, I would love.
What is she? Everything that's happened since we started with her has gone downhill.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Pretty much tanked.
Well, also
Are you
I
listening,
met
Giovanna?
with Morgan at the college today. They do a podcast and took me to the studio, talked to me, and they have a lot of people, students that are interested.
Is this the Hello Whitefish guy?
No.
Fuck him.
Sorry,
Hello,
Morgan.
Whitefish. What's
That's
that?
the podcast that's burying us right now.
Oh,
They're all burying us.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, she said to create a flyer and they'll put it up in their building. And if anybody wants to help out with the podcast, I said, it'd be great to have an editor. Anybody that's going to school for any of this stuff, like we're looking for an intern.
What type of content? What's their nudity?
they have to be old enough.
Grab a drink, buckle up, and prepare to question your life choices because we're just a handful of Montana guys trying to make sense of this madness. This is Beer Buds in the Big Sky, brought to you by the Montana Tap House, where the beer is cold and the takes are hot. We have a full crew in the basement tonight. Mike, Steve, Ryan, and Ed are all in studio ready to dive headfirst into the chaos. No guests, just tapping in the bottles of another week of headlines, hot takes, and whatever else spirals out of control. Tonight, we're talking about the Atlantic declaring Iran conflict a disaster, the Supreme Court body-slamming Democrats yet again, Sean Duffy, and some more absolute shit. So crack a cold one and settle in because this one's going to get us shadow banned for sure. And tonight we have Mike Jopek.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Montana. Hello, Chicago. And hello, Denver. Wow. Season 3, Episode 7. Where did the time go? We've got a great show for you tonight with the podcast boys. Boy, Kevin, diesel's getting so expensive that the secret billionaires had to spend all their beautiful tax break money on those glossy flyers and digital internet stuff to try to distract us from the fact that we can't actually afford to drive to work anymore. I mean, it's gotten so expensive that us farmers had to park our tractors out and get old Bessie out to till the field. It got so expensive that little old Aaron had to help subsidize AOC to get her to Missoula because jet fuel was so out of control expensive. And it was so expensive, I think I even saw Dr. Ed walking to work the other day.
Yep.
Steve Qunell.
Yeah. Hi to all our friends in Azerbaijan. You're still leading the nation, leading the world in our viewership. Did you guys see that Trump went to China today?
Nice.
Yeah. The master negotiator. He went by himself, didn't he? Oh no, wait, no. He took a bunch of people with him actually because he's such a good negotiator. He had to take Elon Musk and Tim Cook from Apple, if you guys don't know, Jensen Huang from NVIDIA, Larry Fink,
He's hung.
BlackRock, and a bunch of other people from big companies. He also took Lil Marco and Pete Hegseth for some reason. The Secretary of Defense went.
They need to do some of his brains.
Along with Stephen Miller, and guess who else went?
Who?
The producer of Melania, Brett Ratner's there.
My God.
So you can can't wait for that documentary to come out.
Trump was overheard
Almost
saying,
as good as the road trip that that what's his name went on.
Yeah.
Sean Duffy.
Yeah, Sean Duffy.
Ryan Hennen.
I think people are starting to wake up to the constant lies that they're being told by this administration and by the media. I think people are starting to put their foot down. They're saying enough is enough. I've had enough. Let me ask you this, Ed. I'm tired of these lies. Let me ask you this. If those ribs were big enough to flip over Fred Flintstone's car, then how the hell did the waitress carry him in the first place?
I don't know.
I just had to get that off my chest.
I'm gonna Google it.
And the shit show boat captain, Ed Doctor.
Ahoy, mateys. Trump, when he arrived in China, he was caught on the hot mic talking to the stewardess. Ching chong ling long, want to suck my ding dong? Can't say that, Trump. You can't say that, President. That's not good. Anyway, the one thing, I came up with that one a long time ago. The one thing that I want to be serious about now.
Yeah, right.
We talk a lot about
This is the drink tank. You know,
It is
really
the drink tank. Yep.
In the wrong place.
Anyway, I get very frustrated with
on the 28th,
Republicans
says.
always leading the way on messaging, and they really do. They kill it. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. They own messaging, and Democrats can't fight back, or they won't fight back. I don't really know. You had Joe Rogan saying just the other day that trans shooters have killed more people than ICE in America. Trans mass shooters, okay? Flat out lie. I mean, we've had 5,748 school shootings in the last 10 years, 5 by trans people. 17 people have died. ICE have killed 20 people in custody.
I don't think he knows what trans. I think he's thinking transit shooters.
Something. But
Mass
the thing
transportation
is, you know, he
shooters,
puts
that's
this
what he's
out there,
thinking about.
and the Republicans repeat it. They share this stuff. They share the clips. And more and more America just believe it. Like, you know, when we thought releasing the files meant releasing files, it doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? It means they say that.
Releasing
and then
the
you have
UFO
people
files,
that
that's
say,
what-
"Oh, I
that's
heard
what
he
it
released the files." They don't watch the fucking news in their mind. And it's working. The Republicans, it's absolutely working in their favor. You know, you can't like. When we're going to talk about the Iran war a little bit, I mean, it's crazy what we're being told and then what we're finding out from other news sources around the world. I mean, it's just, and again, they're controlling the narrative. And I don't know
It's
why.
because they control the media.
And they control the media.
They control the media.
But,
yeah.
but where's
Well,
the
they've got
Democrat
the media
messaging?
scared,
Why
too.
can't the Democrats come out and say blatantly, okay, that this is not 76% of political violence has come from the right in the last 10 years. That is the truth. That's the government's own fucking statistics. But here, Trump just declared, you know, the National Homeland Security just declared anti-fascists as terrorists and people to be on the watch list, leftists, you know. And like, you know, when I think of extreme left violent people, I think of that kindergarten teacher that drives a Prius with a rainbow sticker, you know, like that one was very dangerous. But why can't Democrats come out and just say, this is not the truth, and somehow get this message out? Does it matter? Do they care? I mean, I would think they would care, because when you're blatantly lying to the American people about, you know, things like gun violence, things like just, you know, political violence, and just because you say it makes it true, you know, MAGA's never heard that. But the truth is, the more you say something, the more it does become true.
Well, it's
and
a
they're
huge
playing that
It's
to a
with,
T.
it's with everything.
Yeah,
that
and they're
he's
playing
done.
it to a T.
Yeah.
And why don't the
2020
Democrats do it?
election was stolen. How many people believe that?
Why don't the
now? It's so
Democrats just
fucking
go out
stupid.
and just start
I thought
making?
you were asking.
Why don't Democrats just go out and start making these wild claims? Are they above it?
I think they are above it, and they're all part of the same establishment cocktail party.
True.
You know, and I think the huge mistake that the Democrats are making by not talking out and filling the airspace with this kind of calling out the lies is the press won't print it. The press is waiting for the Democrats or somebody to make a story out of this stuff. The press really isn't investigative these days. They don't go out there and try to
No, they're
investigate.
not.
They're waiting for you to say, "Hey, this is not true."
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like in today's age, Sean Ryan is an investigative journalist.
Right. Well,
Nick Shirley.
I mean, Jeff, you know, we used to have all the president's men, and now we have Jeff Bezos as the president's man,
Yeah, you do.
right?
So I bought a
No, all the
lawnmower.
president's men are with him in fucking China right now.
2 weeks ago, I talked about, or 3 weeks ago, I talked about the belt I bought on Amazon that cost the same price it did 4 years ago. I don't know why they're not affected by tariffs. I just bought a Greenworks lawnmower, $229 on Amazon. That's $450 in the store locally. So it's like, you know, destroy your local economies by giving Jeff Bezos ultimate sales and
Sounds like you're
controls.
part of the problem by still buying from
I
Amazon.
dude, I mean, how do you not? You know what I mean? In this economy,
He gets a kickback.
I still don't go to Walmart. I don't do that. Gives me the itches. Yeah, I know.
Really making a difference in the world.
That's because he doesn't like to hang out with the people of Walmart.
Oh, I am
Like
people
I
at
do.
Walmart.
No, you're not. God, you don't wear your pajamas to Walmart.
No, I don't. I don't. That's the first time I ever saw anything like that. I can't believe that's acceptable that people wear.
Dude, the people wear them to court.
Kids wear them to school.
People wear the court.
Kids wear their pajamas
What
to
the
school.
fuck? Okay, you know what? Real quick, I
And
got
slippers.
What? I don't know who controls women's styles out there though.
Here we go again.
No.
Let's hear
The
it.
baggy sweatpants.
Let him
I don't
cook.
like it.
Let him
Let's
cook.
not have the baggy sweatpants anymore. I mean, I guess if you know.
Let's bring back the girdles and hoop skirts, for God's sakes.
Ooh, what the flappers used to wear.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Let's talk about the Atlantic article.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, it seems very believable.
the title of the article just says "Checkmate in Iran," which
Not
probably
good.
not good.
Not a good title.
Isn't the guy from the Atlantic? Wasn't he in the files?
The woman was.
The woman?
yeah,
Yeah.
woman, yeah.
Kev can pull that picture up. Atlantic lady Ghislaine Maxwell. You'll see all about her. But I wanted to read this part because this is just so brutal. From the article, it said, "Defeat in the present confrontation with Iran will be of a entirely different character. It can be neither repaired nor ignored. There will be no return to the status quo, no ultimate American triumph that will undo or overcome the harm done. The Strait of Hormuz will not be open as it once was. With the control of the strait, Iran emerges as the key player in the region and one of the key players in the world. The roles of China and Russia and as Iran's allies are strengthened, the role of the United States is substantially diminished. Far from demonstrating American prowess, as supporters of the war have repeatedly claimed, the conflict has revealed an America that is unreliable and incapable of finishing what it started. This is going to set off a chain reaction around the world as friends and foes adjust to America's failure.
That is all true, but don't tell Pete Hegseth.
I was just going to say, Hegseth would not agree with that. I mean,
Well, I think that's the exact same thing
treasonous.
they
I
said
mean,
in the 70s.
Trump said that is
Yes,
treason.
yes.
Well, it's like, has this person even read the 37 Truth Social posts that the war was won by us?
Yeah, right.
I don't think they have.
We've depleted all their. In fact, when we say we depleted their naval. Their whole naval whatever, and army fleet whatever, and then like just a week ago, we bombed 4 of their ships. Like, wait a second, I thought they were done. They've actually restored 30 of 33 missile sites now, and we're not being told. But the reason they need the $1.5 trillion
China's just feeding them
China's
shit.
feeding them, yeah,
Right.
They
There's
know
this
they
thing
have
called the
endless
Silk
supply,
Road that
endless
goes
supply of
from
missiles, dude. They're never going to
Mediterranean
run out of
all the
missiles.
way
You know
to
what I
Beijing.
mean? Like, it's insane.
No, there's never enough missiles.
No.
And, look, if they read this report in the 70s and the early 80s, they would have found that exact same thing out. That
Yeah.
This is why you don't attack Iran.
Well, that's
this
what they.
strait is a problem.
Yeah.
That's what the people who get interviewed about this keep saying is that yes, the intelligence all showed, even the Israeli intelligence before they went in, all of it showed that don't fuck with this because Iran is just going to take over the Strait of Hormuz, and then it's going to change the entire world politic, the world global oil energy situation.
And I don't
Which is
even know
exactly what has happened.
When's MAGA gonna wake the fuck up?
Never.
I mean, seriously, dude. This is
Never.
all about oil. This is all about money. They are lining their pockets. They don't care win or lose this
Well,
war.
you got to
They're gonna
think
be
they're
there
having
forever.
questions in their mind every time they pull that F-350
You
up
would
to
think
the fuel
so.
pump.
You would think so. You're seeing some of it.
I
There's
don't know,
definitely
I'm seeing
some
the flags
unrest,
come
you
back.
know?
I'm seeing the flags
seen
coming
flags
back
come back.
out.
Oh,
No, I mean,
Yeah.
if gas prices upset you, just remember it's a small price to pay for a nuke that didn't exist and a
Yep.
strait that was already open.
Right.
Yes. Yep. You're right. It's
And a
perfect.
president that doesn't think at all about what's happening to the American people. He only wants to prevent Iran from getting a nuke that they weren't trying to get.
Right.
And the oil companies are making record profits. I mean, every time the prices go up like
Yeah,
this,
Chevron.
they keep making
Diesel's
record profits.
Diesel's $5.50 a gallon.
Yeah.
550. Ryan, when do you
560.
think diesel's coming back down?
And
Is
we
it coming down this year?
And we're exporting diesel, and then we're
It's
exporting
not
more
coming down
diesel
this
now
No, it's
because of the
not.
strait. Like, that is part of the strategy. American companies are selling more diesel now abroad, which we're always we're the biggest exporter of diesel as it is, but now it's more, and they're making more money.
But allow me to counterpoint that, Ed. Sure,
Okay, sure.
diesel is
Crossfire time.
Diesel is $5.50 a gallon, but without this war, then Jared Kushner could not become a billionaire. So we're all
we
in this
need that.
struggle together.
We absolutely need that to
Okay.
happen. You know,
Well, you got to think the Teslas are starting to sell again suddenly.
Well,
You know,
he is. But then
Yeah.
somebody introduced a bill to not allow Chinese cars into
yes,
America.
I know. $10,000 cars.
Didn't
They
it
charge
pass?
in 20 minutes. Apparently, they're phenomenal. These
didn't it
cars. They're
pass?
$10,000.
Well,
Like,
it was introduced. It hasn't passed yet. But
I can see it. You know.
even introducing it just shows how fucking stupid you
Well,
are.
you know, when
and
we're
one of
look-
them was a Democrat.
We're looking
One
at
of the
these
people who
record
introduced it
profits
was a
that the oil
Democrat from
companies are
Michigan.
the record profits the oil companies are getting right now, and this year they got $40 billion in subsidies. $40 billion. But the right and MAGA, the right will tell you, Trump will say, his talking heads will say, and MAGA will believe that wind and solar doesn't generate anything, it doesn't work, and they're getting subsidized, more than anything. Well, in fact, in 2024, when they were still being subsidized, wind was subsidized at $3.6 billion and solar $24 billion. Nowhere near the $40 billion at gas and oil. And here,
Right.
these are the people who are cheering on.
Well,
corporate
Lee,
welfare.
Lee Calhoun, who was running for U.S. Senate against
blows
Almy,
my
was
mind.
here
He's
the other
Republican.
day. He's saying it's $1 trillion that we give to the oil and gas industry as subsidies.
Hey, they
it's
gotta eat too.
insane. Yeah,
They do
They
have
got to
to
eat
eat too,
lobster.
yeah.
They got to eat the most rare foods in the world, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I,
Right,
don't know. Did you
it's-
see the pictures of the people of what kids were sending their parents on the ships in
No.
in the Persian Gulf?
What?
Just the food that they were getting, it was like back to the old school shit on a shingle. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
really?
like, it was like chipped beef on toast in one little corner, and that was all they got on their plates. Who knows if that's real or not? But it's pretty
Right.
damn
Yeah.
funny.
Who knows?
But
Who
did
knows?
you see that article, Wall Street Journal article Kevin sent out the other day? It was about Germany losing 15,000 manufacturing jobs per month. And it's all because all those jobs are starting to go over to China. China's taken over high quality manufacturing that Germany used to be known for. Now China's doing that
Why
high
wouldn't they?
quality.
Right.
And so what Germany's now putting all these manufacturing folks into is like, well, we know how to build stuff, so let's build bombs. Let's build more tanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's always a market for that stuff. You know.
What was the German tank back in
Panzer.
The Panzer, that's right. The old saying was
Panzer.
that they were so well built and so efficient, they were worth 4 Abrams tanks, but the U.S. would always send 5. That's how we just wore them down.
Yeah. That's,
Mercedes-Benz, I think,
that's
is
what you
making
do
those things.
Yeah.
when you have deep pockets like the United States.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the Iranians are doing
Every-
with their drones.
Yep.
Ukraine did it with their drones. They're like, we got all this fancy equipment. Yeah, we got drones.
So Iran today signed a deal with Iraq and Pakistan for oil and letting their oil get to their countries, letting them sell theirs and go through the strait. I mean, they're starting to make deals with other people.
Yeah.
The blockade ain't doing a fucking thing, but except that Trump say, "Oh, it's the best in the world." We're doing it without America. None of this would be happening. Like, it's just such
Operation Freedom.
propaganda and
Well,
bullshit.
they are right. I mean, if America wasn't there, the strait would be open.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we make the calls.
So unnecessary.
it-
This
it-
is so
And now they want 1.5 trillion in the budget for the
And
for
they're not
military
telling
next year.
us. They're telling us because we just need to make sure we're on top of this. No, they need to rebuild all these bases that are getting destroyed.
Well, Hegseth said that
Missiles were burning through
we haven't
missiles.
invested in the military in so many years. And it's like, are you
the last
fucking kidding me?
administration. The last
The
administration.
United States spends more on its military than the next 8 countries combined. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy to think that we need 1.5 trillion to keep up with other countries, which is just total fucking
and throwing people
bullshit.
into bankruptcy for healthcare
It's
because of
just
healthcare.
absolutely
it's insane.
ridiculous.
It is. It's a
Any
horrible
of
country.
you guys see Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah.
No.
Great movie. Loved it.
Really?
Seen it numerous times. Anyway,
That's the new one.
The very beginning of that movie, remember Maverick's doing like testing for the military, driving some crazy plane, and his boss is like, well, this is the last flight you're going to take. The military, they cut the budget, so they're getting rid of the program. And I always get a kick out of that. I'm like, oh yeah, the notoriously stingy United
Right.
States military budget.
You can tell that's
I'm
a
sure
movie.
that they would have slashed this budget.
You can tell that's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's just you want to find waste, fraud, and inefficiency. Look, the military is where you gotta start.
Oh yes.
I mean,
And gas and oil.
and and I get it. Poor people should be fucking pissed. They should be pissed that their education is so bad that somebody who just came here from another country who doesn't speak a lick of English can get a job over them because our education has been cut in favor of the military for the past 40 years.
Right. Oh, big time.
I mean, they should be pissed about that.
They are better trained students and educated way more than we ever thought about being right at this point. That's why they're getting the higher paid jobs.
There used to be standards. Used to be a lot of things, but you're looking at these states now, especially the red states, I mean, going so far backwards now.
Oh, yeah.
And giving everybody vouchers for fucking Catholic schools and shit. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's-
I don't know. I mean, can you imagine a world that everybody in this world believes in a fucking something, a being in the sky that created them, that, I mean, if everybody thought that way, what would the fuck would be I mean, say no public school. Everybody's going to Catholic, Jesuit, whatever, Protestant school, You're
No,
taught
at least
completely
they-
different
well,
shit.
If they all went to Catholic or Jesuit school, at least these kids could read.
They know
True.
science. They believe in science
Right?
if they went to
I mean,
Jesuit school.
Yeah.
Right? That's everyone shit on Amy Coney Barrett, for going to Notre Dame Law, but it's like, well, at least we know she can read. I mean, the Catholics do read.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Steve, but if you don't like this, you can always vote them out, assuming we don't get gerrymandered. They haven't
It's gotta
tinkered.
stop.
They haven't tinkered with the congressional map too much in Montana. Well, according to Aaron Flynn, it was gerrymandered by far left radicals or something,
Yeah.
whatever bullshit.
It's always-
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
idiot.
there's two
Aaron,
Indians
you are
in
a
Congress.
loser.
Well, that's what Braxton Mitchell wants to do. He wants to redraw the lines now.
Is he under the
there's two
table right
Indians.
now? That's hard. He's only like 4'9". It's hard to find that guy.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he should read the Constitution and figure out that that commission has actually been dissolved. So I don't know what you do about that because
Yeah.
the Constitution says the commission is created every 10 years.
Right.
It's not enabled besides the Constitution.
And they, by the way, they gerrymandered it so that Helena was not in the Western District.
I know.
Which it should be.
I mean that
because
I know.
that would have tilted the scales toward the Democrats.
Easily
in
would have
West-
easily
in Montana.
MTL1 would always be Democrat if that was the case.
Well, now Virginia's going to the United States Supreme Court, SCOTUS, for those
They
of
have
us
to.
in the legal field. And I'm
Great.
sure it'll be well received by Sam Alito.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Real well.
Yeah.
Anyway, as far as I can understand Supreme Court jurisprudence at the moment is if Republicans do it, it's legal.
Yes.
If Democrats do it, it is illegal.
It is.
And I don't think
That makes
I'm
sense.
being like unfairly reductive with
No,
that.
no.
I
that-
think
that-
that
it says that
is-
in the Constitution, in the
Yeah.
real small
It's
print.
somewhere near the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like John Roberts is a joke. I mean, he is an absolute joke. He said as much. You know, do you remember during the Obama years when they were going to regulate the coal industry, and Roberts said, "This is the most expensive regulation ever imposed on the power sector."
Yeah.
And it's like he knows that his court's entire purpose is to serve as a backstop for capital
Yeah.
and to stifle any real change to the status quo. And
Oh,
for
yeah,
him to
'cause
say
that's
different is a
threatening.
complete joke.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's
It's like
conservatism. but
RFK
unless it
saying
comes
he's
to
a redneck.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, same
A
kind
billionaire
of
redneck.
It's insane.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the status quo now is that since the Voting Rights Act, or it was until they overturned the Voting Rights Act, was that you had to account for, you had to give the minorities in your states some sort of voice. You had to provide them a voice in their lawmaking because of what had happened
Right.
since the end of the Civil War.
It's like having, a bug zapper. You ever have bug zapper?
Oh yeah, those are
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's like having a bug.
tennis racket.
Yeah, it's like having a bug zapper on your front porch, and saying, "Well, this thing works so well. There's no bugs. We don't even need this thing anymore. Just getting rid of the bug zapper,
Yeah.
and then the bugs come back."
Yeah. What?
It's like, well,
I
this
thought
doesn't
we
make any
fixed
sense.
that.
These are the brightest legal minds in the world.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, ostensibly.
No,
but
3 of them were appointed by Trump. There is no,
did
you
he
can't
get
make that
3 or
case.
4? Did he?
3.
Yeah, 3, right?
You get another one too. You
He's
are.
getting another one. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Well, it's like,
Without
I mean, you have
Alito's
like
gone.
Clarence Thomas being like, "I'll retire unless you pay me $800,000 in like speaking fees or whatever the shit that came out with him years ago."
Yeah, years ago. He's so corrupt.
Anyway, speaking of corrupt motherfuckers,
dude, he
this
has
was
said,
Steve's story of the week, and it's a good one. This is Sean Duffy. Of reality TV fame, he was
Yes,
on MTV's
He
Road
was,
Rules.
yeah.
was
He
on
met his
Road
wife
Rules.
on MTV, on
he's
one of those
ridiculous.
shows.
He says about whatever they all
So
are.
he's going on this big road trip funded by the firms he regulates. It's like I'd be smiling too if I was, got a free vacation.
This
paid
is the
by
transportation guy.
yeah,
right?
paid by the companies that I was, supposed to be regulating.
What kind of vehicle do they have that fits all 9 of their fucking kids in
I
it?
know, right? He's got a lot of kids.
They have 9 kids.
9 kids.
Mormons?
Yes. I don't know.
But it's like so it came out that companies can buy access to this now. They can say you can donate $1 million to this road trip that he's going to do. He's going to do like a 7-month road trip across the United States. And if you give $1
Staying
million,
at Four
you'll
Seasons
get direct
everywhere.
access to the secretary. You'll get certain advertising perks.
Oh
all
my
this shit. But it's typical, right, with this
Right.
administration.
Yes,
It's a
all
reality
big money.
TV show. for them,
Corporation
yeah.
gets favors. Trump officials get massive profits, and the regular guy gets screwed.
Oh, yeah, totally. Well, this
Yeah.
poor guy, I mean, he's got to go out there and fly private jets. The rest of these guys, they went out and bought their own jets.
Right.
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah.
Yes.
They're having a field day with
Right.
our taxpayer money. This guy's got to
Well,
go
what's the
raise
purpose
his
of
money.
this?
Well,
it's-
see America.
Yeah, it's like an advertising
It's
campaign
like a
for America.
make yourself feel good about
my
it.
God.
I will, I
Like
don't
we
totally
need that.
disagree with that. I do think more Americans need to see more of America, but they're too busy trying to pay for their health care
No, but
right
that's
now.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
that-
thing. Like this could have worked. Like
Yeah.
it could have been a cool idea. Imagine if they had,
Imagine if Americans had
8
money
or
to put
9,
gas in
like,
their tank.
8 or 9 cool road trips along the United States, and they picked like random families. It was like a
Sweepstakes.
Yeah.
sweepstakes, and it was like,
Yeah.
okay, your family's chosen. You get to drive Route 66 from like St. Louis down through
Yeah.
Arizona.
Take the blue highway.
Right.
Yeah.
But instead, we get, everyone in this administration is a fucking grifter.
Everyone.
And it's like, we're not being governed, we're being looted.
Yeah.
And we just live in a giant Fox News show where they all think they're the fucking star.
Right.
And this is what is
Well, it's
the
reality
divide.
TV
Yeah.
at its finest.
Like, I'd love to see
whole
this
thing is.
political divide go away, but with this shit, it is impossible. Like, I keep trying to think of an opening or a conversation to talk about how it is important that we do get along because, like Plattner says, and other people are talking to people across the aisle, like, we're not that different. A lot of people say that, but when this shit happens, and you got dumbass, fucking Jim Bob cousin fucker that just loves everything Trump does.
No,
in the
that's Mark
administration.
Wayne.
Oh, Mark Wayne.
Wayne.
Sorry, yeah. Mark Wayne cousin fucker.
Mark Wayne.
Like to me, a person like me, I just can't find reason because these people are so absolutely ridiculous and out there that, they stand up for somebody like RFK. They stand up for somebody like
Right.
Pete Hegseth, like Trump himself, where they are so blind and are just so entrenched in this cult that the guy can't do anything wrong, and the lies are absolute truth to these people. So how in the fuck do you
It
level
is-
with them? How do
this
you get
is-
along
They
with them?
think they think this is a good idea.
the
They
more
like,
I-
they like the reality TV.
Yeah.
The
Well,
more,
yeah, they do.
The more I think about this, the more it is an absolute perfect metaphor for this administration. So this guy is getting corporations to pay him $1 million for his stupid reality show instead of doing his job.
And what are they getting out of him?
Like,
Instead of doing his
well,
right,
instead of
What are they
doing his
getting
fucking
out of
doing
him
his
too? Like he's
Right.
not a fucking genius by any means.
And
He's not going to help
I
anybody.
hope they show all of this shit, because imagine being on a road trip with your family and your 9 siblings
Yeah.
and your parents for 7 months.
Right.
Could you
You gotta be
imagine?
insane.
Right.
As a kid, would you how long would it take you to start like throwing punches and shit?
You know what? They're staying at the Four Seasons. They're fucking staying at beautiful
They got
places. Like,
babysitters for
they're
all
having.
the-
They got
Air
nannies.
travel-
They got probably
travel's
5 nannies.
Air travel's a goddamn mess right now.
I think they're driving though, aren't they?
Well, they are, but this guy's part of his job that he's not doing
Oh, yeah. Well,
is like, you see the guy that got hit on the runway in
Oh
Denver the
my
other day?
God.
What the fuck?
What the fuck was
It was
that?
like Sully
Caused an
fucking hit him.
Was
when
that
he
a guy? But was a guy like just out there being a lunatic?
I think I assume he hopped a fence and was like running along the runway and he got sucked.
Okay,
up
so it
into the
wasn't an
engine.
employee or anything.
No, I think it was just like a
Just some
regular
rando.
Joe.
It was at Denver though.
Yeah, it was,
Denver.
yeah.
I mean,
How the fuck you
middle
get
of
into the
nowhere.
airport?
Yeah, you can't like.
You got to climb
It's
the
not
fence,
next to
get over the
anything.
razor wire. You got to. I mean, yeah.
Maybe he was trying to walk from the car rental
I mean,
place.
he
all the
must
way
have
to-
been. He must have been trying to kill himself, right?
You don't
Probably,
think that
maybe a
Duffy
mental
guy has
health
to fly
disease.
coach, do you? I mean,
Fuck
they're
no.
bumping him
Oh,
all the way to
hell
the front
no,
of the
he
plane,
ain't.
right?
I
Hell
doubt he's even
no.
flying commercial. Like,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
bet
no
he's
way.
flying-
No, they
he's
have
flying
how many
private.
And
jets
he's
do we
not
have?
driving.
How
They're
many
dri-
jets do they have now?
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's
Couple
probably
dozen
using
at
Chrissy
least.
Gnome's old jets.
So, speaking of people not doing their job, we were talking about this a little bit earlier before we started filming.
Keystone Cash.
Trump fell asleep again,
Oh,
and it's
still.
like this is just.
It's
getting
the
to
guy that
it's-
called
it's-
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe can't stay awake.
It's getting to the point where I'm like, come on, is this guy fucking for
But
real? He
for
fell
Trump supporters to
asleep
say,
again?
"Hey, he works very hard.
Oh, I know.
He's tweeting at 4 a.m. like a teenage girl. That he needs his
But
rest."
that narcolepsy's a real thing. I
know,
mean,
it's scary.
Yes,
it
it
is. Old
is.
people,
He
they
shouldn't
get
be
in the car
driving.
and they're out.
He's just
It's not narcolepsy.
My dad would fall asleep on the
anymore. At
toilet.
79, it's not narcolepsy.
it is-
Sundowners?
It is very funny, and it's
well, it's old.
it's very funny, and it's completely what we deserve as a nation. But
Yes.
it's also
Yes, we do.
it's also quite ironic that if we were in Biden too right now, if Biden had run and won re-election,
Oh my
He
God.
was falling asleep.
and let's say hypothetically, Biden slept 18 hours a day. He woke up and he ate ice cream for 6 hours a day, and then he went back to bed. The country would be way better off.
Way better
way
off.
better off.
Way better.
Way better.
We would still have the ACA
Right.
tax credits.
He could wake up,
Oh, yeah.
eat a
Stock market
pint.
would be 55,000.
Yes,
Yeah.
eat a
Right.
pint of Ben and Jerry's, go back to bed.
Gas would
and
be
we
$2 a
would
gallon.
Be $2.
Way better.
Speaking
off.
of the gaslighting, and I forgot to look this up before we get that they are so proficient at. When their jobs report just came out saying, the economy's robust, we just created 125,000 jobs. It's like, okay, wait a second. So the reports are Amazon has just laid off 20,000, then 30,000. Tesla's laying off people. Meta's laying off people. All the biggest tech companies out there are laying tens of thousands of people off. But somehow we created 100. Like, if you believe any numbers comes out of any
Right.
department
No,
in this
they're cooking
administration,
the
they're
books. It's all those
cooking. It's all
dishwashers you
cooking.
keep
And
hiring.
they've
I
always,
believe
yeah, right.
I believe.
Anybody want a job?
I believe the inflation numbers for sure.
Yeah, well,
The
yeah.
inflation numbers are.
I think those are even
So when
low.
you
Yeah,
look
those
at-
are probably low. Yeah, they're
3.8.
it's probably higher.
3.8 general inflation, but energy is up 75%.
Yeah.
And gas prices are up 30%
Well,
over a year
Dig,
ago.
baby, dig the coal. Obviously wants it. Coal is $70 per megawatt hour. The most expensive way, and the cheapest. And I
get-
know
I get
MAGA
my
hates
coal
this.
on Amazon.
Solar, $24 a megawatt hour. Wind, 27. Then you go to our biggest is natural gas, $45.
Well, but see, what you're not
I mean,
realizing is
fuck.
wind and solar is they're faking gay.
They are faking. They're super gay. I mean, I've seen these fans with rainbow colors, and I do not like it.
Not on my watch.
No
God damn
way.
it.
I'm not using
That's
that.
a good
policy.
idea. We should,
I don't care if it's free.
We should build the biggest rainbow-colored
But
wind
it's like
farm in the whole country.
You see this. You see videos like this where Trump's, falling asleep, and it's like, what does "Make America Great Again" even mean at this point? Like,
What do
truly,
conservatives stand
what
for?
does it
Like,
mean?
what is any of it? What is any of it?
Bulldozing people's homes for data centers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what does it mean? Like, I don't understand.
So there's obviously going to be, this is a bubble.
They're spraying
This-
pesticides all over forests.
What is that about?
It's like, what are we even doing here?
I don't know. That one I don't know.
What's that about?
It's
Is
just more,
that
it's
their,
more
is that
Steve
their
Bannon
anti-
theory,
Is that like to kill all the underbrush so
I
that
don't
so that
know.
it doesn't create ladder fuels for
Like
fires? I mean, is that
We're
what
not
it is?
far away from like government officials coming door to door and just spitting in our faces.
Right.
It's like knocking on the door, you open it, they just right in your fucking face.
You suck.
It's
Do
like,
what I
oh,
say.
yeah, thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm a little piggy.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know they're cooking the books. I mean,
They are.
You know,
They are
I mean, even
without
the
a- you
inflation
can't trust
numbers,
anything
I
from
mean,
them.
Housing's not part of inflation numbers.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and so the thing that the average folks is feeling is much higher than what the numbers are even
Big
saying.
time,
And so
man.
many people pay for their stuff on credit card, and they're not making those payments. That means they're paying 18 to 20% extra for everything they bought.
And I think we're at a high right now in America for credit card debt.
I saw a stat the other day, and it was easy for me to remember because it's just two
gambling?
numbers, 4 and 4. No, we'll get to gambling later. It's 4 and 4, and it's 40% of American adults at any given point in a month don't have access to $400.
That's insane.
Wow.
Like 40% of American adults they cannot access $400 cash if they needed to.
That is something
That should be a
else.
Democrat talk.
Well, they're lazy.
Yeah.
They're lazy.
Right.
So,
are
I mean,
taken by-
I mean, Trump has he's got a justification for it. He said, yeah, no, it's gonna the price is gonna probably hurt for a little while.
Yeah.
But the only thing that's important is that Iran doesn't get a
Doesn't have
nuke.
to- Yep. That's
That they're not trying to get.
very important.
And that they wouldn't have even been thinking
How
about getting
often-
if he hadn't killed the deal in his first term.
How much of the financial situation of an average American goes into your negotiations with Iran, Mr. President? I don't think about
Absolutely none.
I don't think about
don't
the
think
average
about all-
American's
not-
financial
not even-
Like,
situation.
why do I care
He
about
said
those
not
people?
even one little bit.
Crazy.
Those were his exact words.
And why the Democrats wouldn't harp on that right away?
I don't know.
Make that into a billboard.
Right.
For God's
These
sake.
MAGA people are
Put it
pissed.
on
they're,
TV.
They're piss
Put
pigs.
the real stats.
Oh, you're
that's what I'm saying,
taking it
Mike.
out of
Put the
context.
stats on TV. Buy the ad time.
Yeah.
Put the real stats.
Yeah.
Like, have some fucking balls. I say,
Right.
you know how many times in our clips where I say have some fucking balls, Democrats? It's more than I say anything, I think, And it's like, but I really mean it. It's like, why aren't you pointing out this stuff and putting it out there in a big way? Take your biggest talking heads you got out there and don't stop repeating it.
They can't even figure out how effective somebody like Platner is.
Right,
They're
you're right.
still scared
They're still
of
fighting
Platner
it, yeah.
as opposed
Yeah,
to trying
yeah.
to figure, oh, he's actually effective.
Because he doesn't like Chuckles the Clown.
Well, and it's like
don't think Graham Platner should win.
these MAGA people are they're like piss pigs.
It's crazy,
You know what a
dude.
piss pig is?
No.
It's
MAGA?
It's like a masochism term for someone who likes to be pissed on. It's like a
Oh.
kink thing. Well, no, not that. No.
Is it like the Russian golden shower thing?
Yes, exactly.
okay,
And it's
okay.
like that's all I can think about these days with people that are still like looking at this and saying like, yeah, I'm on board. When it's like
Right,
the guy is
I
on
know.
TV. There is no context. There was nothing taken out of context. They asked him, how often do you think about the average American's financial situation? And he said, I don't at all. Which of course he doesn't.
Of course
kidding?
not.
No, he doesn't even understand
actually
what that
true.
is.
Of course he doesn't. Remember that speech he gave? I think it was in Trump 1 when he was talking about water pressure.
Oh,
and
my
he was
God,
like,
dude,
He was
yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
the dumps, the big dumps, your big dumps, not mine, your big. He's like, telling us, like, you fucking fat pigs and your gross dumps. They don't even flush. But it's like, this is what he thinks of you. And these people just love it.
Well, I know. I mean, no new wars doesn't
Bummer
mean
dumps.
anything. Epstein files doesn't mean anything. None of this means anything to these people
Yeah.
at all. In fact, they're doing their best at hiding it and pushing it under the, And these were the people that were most vocal about it until they found out people in their crowd
the
were
Epstein
in it.
files is
It's so fucking
2025.
stupid.
Yep.
And I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You are a complete
Epstein's gone.
moron if you can't look at this through a lens of truth and honesty and say, you got the MAGA weirdos out there saying it's only Democrats. You got the Democrats and the liberals and the far left saying, I don't give a fuck who's in it. if Democrats are in it, fucking put them in
course.
jail.
Yes, of
but
course.
you got MAGA. He's like Trump did it. He's got these people fucking hook, line, and sinker.
That's
Doesn't
cult.
matter what the fuck,
Cult
you know.
mentality.
It's
like the
cult.
Epstein files proves that. I think we have them here tonight.
Oh, files.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Time for the files.
All right, let's see what we got in here this
What do
week.
we got this week?
Montana Land Trust is not going to like this.
Probably not. Little shout out.
Let's see. All right. Women arrested since the Dobbs decision was allowed states to criminalize abortion, 412. Pedophiles arrested in the U.S. since Epstein files released, 0.
Ooh. Epstein won.
If the Epstein files were full of black people or immigrants, they would have released them in the movie theater.
Oh, yes, they would have, without a doubt. You know what? I haven't seen one black person
Yeah.
you mentioned in that.
Epstein had an island, an airplane, and a contact list of world leaders, but we're supposed to believe he acted alone? Nonsense.
It is nonsense.
Shit out of here. Alan Dershowitz said Epstein does not have ties to the CIA or Mossad. This just in, Curly is telling us that Larry does not have ties to Mo. And leading into our last story here tonight, Jeffrey Epstein's friend Brock Pierce cut the ribbon at the unveiling of the Golden Trump statue in Doral, Florida. In 2012, Brock Pierce told Epstein in an email that he had a great time with the girls. There's no joke there. That's just wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
Maybe if it is. It's,
Yep. So that leads us into our final story of this evening. This 22-foot Trump statue that they just erected outside one of his clubs in Doral. And the ribbon.
It's glorious.
Yep.
Yeah.
It really is awesome.
It's called Don Colossus.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is, I mean, come on.
It's my favorite story of the week. We're talking a
What the
golden calf
fuck?
here.
It's good stuff, really.
I mean, they finally did it. They turned him into a golden idol. Bible seems to
And
be.
they're happy about it.
Oh yeah, Bible
yeah.
seems
I
to
love
be.
it.
I thought the Bible was pretty clear
Yeah.
on graven images, but I guess I'm wrong.
No, that doesn't matter.
And it's always funny when
Idols.
Well, nobody reads the Old Testament.
Yeah,
anymore.
when they came out and said, just so we're clear, this is not a
only
golden
parts of it.
calf.
They had to make that
Yeah.
clarification.
So here's a quote from the article where they're talking about this. It says, the 6.7 meter statue, which is 22 feet tall, was installed at the Trump Doral Miami, a golf resort in Doral, South Florida, and received widespread ridicule on Twitter for resembling a modern-day golden calf. The towering statue depicts Trump standing with a finch clenched in the air in a pose resembling the moment after the assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Assassination
Right.
attempt.
So I was thinking about this, and it's like, so the people that bought this for him and gave it to him, like, clearly, like, they're just fucking with
Somebody
us, right?
bought it for him?
Well, it's like, isn't
it's
it?
like a
It's not even
gift.
gold though. It's not like it's
No,
solid
it's not
gold.
gold.
It's like covered in
But it's
gold.
like
Well, these
clear-
taxpayers
So
didn't
you
pay
could go
for that.
scratch-
That's-
Well, it's
You go scratch it off.
$400,000, right? Crypto is what it is.
But what I mean is, like, clearly they think that he's like a barbarian king, and they're like, just give him, he's gonna love this
Right.
shit. Like they would
Yeah.
never give this to like President Xi or like any other of their allies because they would be like, I don't want this fucking gold. Like even like
It looks
Netanyahu
stupid.
would be like, yeah, this is ridiculous. But they know Trump
Would
would be like,
love it.
they'd be like, oh, it looks great, I love it.
Look at me, I'm the best.
And I love the statue. I mean, look at the statue. He's got like, you know, his shirt is like kind of like halfway unbuttoned. Like he's kind of got a good vibe going. He has like 8 times more hair on his head than he
so
does in
crazy.
real life.
It's
and
so
his gut
crazy.
is like a quarter smaller than
You're
it
right.
is in real life. It's great. This thing's fucking great.
I mean, it's just crazy. You can't.
It's so funny.
Oh,
Well, the article
I
continues.
can't wait to see people taking
I mean,
pictures with
how
that
many
on
presidents
Instagram.
would be at
We got to
war-
come up with a stock
At
answer
war,
to that.
talking about remodeling and decorating a ballroom.
Zero.
I mean, seriously.
Zero.
Or this statue.
Zero.
Or any of this bullshit. Zero. People normally take this job seriously.
Yeah.
And
zero.
this is how it proves that this Iran war is not serious to him. He don't give a fuck. He's making his oil buddies money.
he doesn't care.
give a fuck.
He just wants it to go
doesn't give
away.
a fuck. War, you sell a lot of oil during war. A
Yeah.
lot. And then the price goes up when you're blocking the shipment of said oil. I
So-
mean, they're making money hand over fist. He doesn't give a fuck. He'd rather think about his ballroom.
Right.
Yeah, war, I don't
Well, did you
care.
hear what he said too? Now, because now that's $1 billion.
Doubled.
He said he doubled the size of it. You stupid person.
Yes, he called the reporter, you're stupid. You must be stupid. Like, why don't one of these people fucking slap that bitch, you know?
You know, Steve, I'm glad you mentioned the foil on the gold statue because we were on the same wavelength. Because the article continues where it says Trump's personal pastor, Mark Mark Burns thanked large donors like
Mr. Burns?
Yeah, right, Mark
Mr.
Burns.
Burns.
Is he the one who just got out of jail?
No, different one.
Right, different
No,
one.
he was the nuclear scientist.
Yeah, he thanked large donors like Hershey Friedman, who are among the 6,000 people who gave, prayed, supported, and made this historic moment popular.
Oh, my
Then
God.
Trump told Hershey Friedman, "I love that name." It's like, Trump heard that name and started immediately thinking about chocolate.
Yeah.
You know he did.
Of course he did.
Right, and he's like, maybe I can
Dreaming.
scratch the foil on this thing, and there's just chocolate.
It's a chocolate egg
There's
underneath.
chocolate underneath.
Like
You
a big
know
chocolate
that's what
bunny.
he thought.
I got a chocolate
But
bunny.
they got to protect
It's
this
a-
poor
it's a big
statue
Cad-
now.
it's a
I
Cadbury
mean,
Trump
that's
statue.
just
Yeah.
done
Don't be
out
dark
there.
chocolate,
Yeah.
please. Don't be dark chocolate, please.
Right,
Be milk
it's
chocolate.
gonna
I need
get,
milk
like-
chocolate.
It's going to get egged
Yeah.
and,
And
Oh,
Trump's
dude, for
Trump's pastor
sure.
had a great response. He said, "We worship Lord Jesus Christ and Him alone. This statute isn't about worship; it's about honor." And it's like, all right, job well done, I guess.
Yeah, right. What
I don't
state
know-
is this
I
in?
don't know what to
Is
say
it
to that.
Florida. Yeah, it's in
Florida.
Doral.
Close to Trump International Airport.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
apparently.
they also have a big golf tournament there too.
Yeah, they do.
Which is-
Apparently, it's costing a shit ton of money to change the name to Trump International Airport.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like
I mean,
tens of millions of dollars. Who cares?
I mean, like, if you're not a support, like this used to be good about America, but it's like,
But here's the
this
thing
is-
that
it's-
Democrats are
it's
doing.
fucking weird,
Instead of
dude.
Democrats like standing up and saying stuff in public about this, what did they do?
Nothing?
They introduced a bill in Congress to never allow a president to change the name of something while he's in office.
Oh, right.
That's
yeah.
their response.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do.
And where
That's
does that
gonna
go?
pass.
How much
Fucking
much
morons.
play does that get in the news? Not even 1 second.
No,
I'm surprised
hell no,
I
that's not
even saw
newsworthy.
it.
That's
I
the-
mean,
that's
that's
the
but
only
that's
play
their
it's ever
fucking
gotten
response.
Right here now.
Yes.
That's their
the
big
only time
fucking
it's-
response.
We're telling
is,
7 people.
Oh
about
well,
it right
let's just
now.
have let's try to get a bill passed. With whom? With who?
Yeah, what
I
do you
mean, you got 2 more years of Trump. You don't have the House or the Senate right now.
No.
How are you going to get this fucking bill passed? Don't introduce a fucking bill. Stand in front of Congress and tell people.
You know-
This should never fucking happen.
Another thing about regular presidents,
Call him
when
an
they have
idiot.
a House
Call
and
him
a Senate,
vain. Do all of those things.
They're never lame ducks. Somehow he's a lame duck. One bill passed this time, one bill the last time he was president. No excitement to get something done, good for the country, nothing. Infrastructure, health, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Tax breaks for billionaires.
Tax
that's it.
cuts, yeah.
And that's where it's like I think a lot of us are just hoping MAGA wakes up. It's
We're going to
just
be
okay,
at $40
enough is
trillion
enough.
deficit by
Yeah.
by,
Oh, yeah. We're
but
insolvent.
if you start
Our debt's-
at the beginning of Homo sapiens and you spend $1 million a day,
Homo what now?
Yeah. What the fuck is that, Steve?
and spend $1 million a day every single fucking day,
Yeah,
you will still have money left over by the time you get to
Okay, aren't we
2026.
paying
if
like
you pay that
80
on
billion a
debt
day in
deficit.
interest or something? Like
That's
it's
crazy.
insane. Our debt has exceeded our economy.
Our debt was $3 trillion like a couple decades ago.
Right, and that was bad.
Yeah,
Ron
it
Paul
was.
Ron Paul was fucking all over that
Fraud.
Well, it's not supposed to. It's only supposed to be a percentage of your
Fed.
GDP every year, and now we're well above our GDP
shit.
every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's insane. It is.
But
It's fucking insane.
Back to Jopek's point is really funny. He's talking about, people are going to be rubbing this statue.
they're gonna be
and
rubbing
it's like,
the nose,
I
rubbing
really,
the knee.
I really hope it becomes like a,
$3 billion a day.
like a pilgrimage thing for MAGA, where it's like your gout flares up and it's like, oh, I've got to go down to Doral, and
Yeah.
like the Trump statue was weeping blood, like the Virgin Mary in Spain.
I want to know what part
It's
that-
like
a
the-
Mexican
it's
family
like the
that sees
Kaaba.
that sees Jesus in a tortilla, like, oh, like,
Remember in college they had all the statues and all the noses were all rubbed clean because everybody rubbed
yes,
them, they go
exactly,
by.
yeah.
Yeah, John Harvard.
Wouldn't be surprised if I saw a little blood coming out of the eye of that
Right, and
statue
again,
someday.
look, I know we talked about this last week, and it made you guys all uncomfortable. But this is a replica. This statue is of him when he almost got his head blown off.
Yeah,
So I
almost.
think this goes again like. These MAGA people, they have this like subconscious death wish for Donald Trump. It's like
Well,
you're
yeah,
kind
that's
of
a
like
weird theory you got
celebrating
there.
this moment when he almost died. Look,
Well, because they can go
but
back
what
to
do I
normal
know,
life.
right? Yeah,
I
what
think
do
they
I
want to
know?
go back to a normal life,
Right?
Well,
But this is modern Christianity, right? This is a good use of money, is to build a 22-foot
right.
gold replica of
Fuck
Trump
the homeless.
Yeah.
to honor a billionaire, where at the same time tax dollars cannot go to the poor, they cannot go to the
or
needy.
donations.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Absolutely
no.
not.
No,
No.
don't help the sick. Forget about
No.
the sick.
This is the guy we're honoring, the guy that was just falling asleep in the meeting in the
Dude.
last story.
Well, and that's just destroying so much. I mean, like, I'm not the only business owner out there that saw my net go from 19% to 11% in a year. You know, like that's insane when your costs go up that high as a business person. You know, like people don't. I don't think a lot of most people don't know that because they don't own businesses. They don't know the margins you're operating on and what you depend on for income and what you have to do as a business owner. The money you have to have. Saved always in case of emergency. Then you got to start borrowing out of that.
Pay out
which
those Keno
I've had
machines.
to. Yes, I know, dude. 5,500 we've paid out this fucking.
I know.
week.
I ripped it for a good one.
God damn it! And only like 1,200's gone in. That sucks. That does suck.
I gave you $5.
But that doesn't come out of your pocket though.
Oh yeah. Well, when I lose, like I don't make. I mean, like if I lose, I gotta wait till it gets. I don't get paid until that balance gets back up to zero, and then
Right.
it's positive
Sure.
again. And sometimes it takes a month or two. Like I only made 11
Does it ever
grand
drive you
off
nuts
them.
that people always say like, "Well, pizza's cheap."
Oh yeah, I know.
Just
Everything's
dough and water is cheap.
I know.
Pizza's
Well,
cheap.
and it kind of is if we made it ourselves, but labor's so high that it kind of works out for us. We pay like $1.11
People
a
like
dough.
TJ are worth it.
Yeah. The national average is somewhere around probably 38 cents now, 40 some cents for a large pizza that you make in house.
That's the cost.
That's the cost. It used to be like 20 when we opened.
38
8 years
cents.
ago. Yeah.
Why the fuck am I paying $30?
Yeah,
I
let's
pay-
get
I
back
pay-
to this now. Wait a minute now.
That's just the raw materials,
Yeah,
right?
because I get mine shipped in because I just don't have the capacity to make them. But it's really good dough. But I pay like
That's
$1.30 a
that's
piece.
just the dough. That's
That's
not.
That's just
That's
the
not
dough.
We're
cheese.
paying for the electricity and the cheese.
What cheese?
And
The
worker
overhead.
comp and
Like
Right.
I have special pepperoni.
Triple
I got
Vegas.
special sausage.
The
I-
chance that somebody might get shot in the kitchen.
the
Right.
cheese,
Oh,
yeah, that's gonna. That's a yeah. You want to, you want to be prepared for that always. I mean, there's ways like yes, you can make a pizza out of just white. Why are we talking about pizza? This is a political show. Hey, before we go, before we go to our-
everyone loves pizza.
that's
Yeah.
true.
You know,
But there's
if
just
you
a lot
want
of
a
variables.
uniting issue, pizza is it.
It is. You're right.
So,
we had a good
one thing I
tonight.
forgot that I just remembered now that you said political again. So that clip where Trump fell asleep, did you see like what that was about?
No,
Like,
no,
the
I don't
press
even know what was going on.
conference?
I didn't see it.
RFK was talking
RFK
with something
he was
behind him.
talking about how 70% of teenagers have less sperm than they do
Oh,
in the
yeah.
70s. And
Right.
he just, he puts a
that's
little in
what
his
put him
mouth. He,
out?
he puts a little in his mouth. He swishes it
Little
around. He
sperm?
can tell, yeah.
Well, there's a lot less than it was in the 70s.
But it's like, okay, here's a question for you, Steve. How long do you think it would take Trump to open one of those like produce vegetable bags at the grocery store? You know the ones that you
Oh
have to
my
pull
God.
off.
You gotta
He's
pull
like,
that
"You can be
thing
a
off the
son
he
of a
doesn't know he has
bitch."
to lick his
Oh,
fingers.
those bags.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
He has
God.
to lick his fingers to open it.
I've been
He's never
working
been
on
in
it.
it.
People
When
say
was the
I've
last
been-
time you think Trump was in a grocery store?
Exactly. So if you're seeing it for the free, you'd be like, what the hell?
What
People are
is
saying
this?
I've been working. It's
Is this a condom? It's a
People are
condom for
saying-
a gorilla. What do they have these in the grocery store?
hate these
for?
bags.
Yeah, we're gonna revisit. Things are doing well, but it's
Open
and then
sesame.
There was another press conference the other day that was really depressing.
I mean, they all are.
He talked about his new agenda and he revealed a new nickname for the Democrats that don't
I
agree
know.
with it. Did you see this?
Democrats.
He said we're going to call them
Democrats.
They were going to call them Democrats, and I was like, "Damn, man, the game is gone. It's
Yeah,
over.
he's
It's
over.
over.
It's
Like, that's
no
not
good.
even
He's
good.
clocking 84 on
He's-
a fastball on the radar.
He's been-
It's
He's like
over,
a stand-up that
He's been
started
reading-
out strong.
He's
and
been
just
reading our
can't
comment
finish.
section.
He's
What he's been
recycling-
doing.
I know, that's our comments. I'm like,
recycling
I'm like, he
old,
didn't make this up. Dude
Yeah.
said comment on our shit, make that up, you know? And I
Recycling
want to say
old fucking
to our
Rush
trolls, I
Limbaugh.
really enjoy the content.
Oh, yeah. More
I do.
comments, please. More comments.
More
bad
comments.
ones.
It's
They're
pretty.
really
It's pretty
good.
funny,
Right.
especially the women. We love the women who comment.
Yeah.
Pro MAGA women that are in there.
I mean, oh my God! But just learn how to spell. That'd be cool. That'd be way cooler. I got to put it in the AI to decipher what half these comments are.
Well, it's like, this is the guy we're building a statue of? Democrats?
Yeah, I know. Hey, real quick, we got, yeah, I know. Democrat,
Really?
yeah. Democrats.
It's like I saw
demon
another-
rats.
I saw another-
Democrat.
Another article that said a new poll shows that the majority of Americans say food and electricity was cheaper under Biden. It's like, wow, what a scoop. Breaking news.
In
This
other news.
Americans
Wow.
are waking up to reality. Whoa.
In other news.
Oh, give
yeah.
him the Pulitzer.
Yeah, water is
Holy
wet.
Shit. Yeah, exactly.
Trump will just come out and Fox News will say that's not true, and
It's
it's
every
not
day we
true.
should-
They
like
don't.
this.
They'll have. They just won't talk about it.
You
It's
know,
like
and it was
it's like
different when
Epstein.
he was calling Bette Midler a washed-up psycho from
Yeah.
the toilet at 3 a.m. Now it's Democrats.
Democrats.
Oh, this shit ain't fun.
So
And did you
dumb.
see that? Did you see the
Stupid.
courts
So
paused
fucking dumb.
paused him from having to pay E. Jean Carroll
Yes.
in the defamation lawsuit?
Yeah, yeah.
They
so
paused
he-
it. It's not done indefinitely, but
he
they
bought
paused
some,
it. He
He
doesn't
bought
have
some judge off.
to. Yeah,
I mean,
$83 million he owes her.
I know. It's insane. And she'll never see
How
a
can-
dime.
I mean-
she'll never see a dime.
When
ever.
was the last president that owed anybody anything? I mean, that was sued this many times. I mean, how can we
Obama owed his life to President Lincoln.
Well, oh yeah, and apparently he made $120 million off of.
What? Am I lying?
Apparently, Obama made $120 million off of the Affordable Care Act. Did you see that?
Well, that's right. He profited
That was one of the
heavily
things.
off that.
That was one of the things that Trump
I
posted
saw
on
that,
social
yes,
media.
that Obama made money off of the
That's cheap, man.
That's it?
That's cheap. You
That's
know?
nothing.
Oh, yeah.
120 million?
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
it's not even worth his
That's
time.
that
can't
proves
build
again
a-
he was a dumb
You
president,
can't
low
build
IQ
a library
president.
for that.
Right.
George
That was
George
no
Soros.
order of the Trump
Low
phone.
IQ. I would have made 1.2
nothing.
billion.
That's-
Low
George
IQ.
Soros pays me way more just to go to a thing in Whitefish.
Well, that
Black people
reminds
can't
me
fly
of,
planes.
that reminds me of a movie I watched recently. You guys have seen The Rock, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery,
Yes.
where the Ed Harris is the
Yeah, they're on an
he's the-
airplane and
he's
it
the-
crashes.
No, that's
this
Con
is
Air.
about Alcatraz.
Yeah, it's on Alcatraz, and Ed Harris is the general, and he takes over Alcatraz, and he's going to blow up the country unless they pay him his ransom. Well, I was watching it the other day. His ransom is like he had a platoon of people that were wiped out, like 30 soldiers that were wiped out in some black ops operation, and he wants $100 million to go to the 30 troops' family. And that's his demands. And it was like, well, fucking pay him. Jesus Christ, $100 million? We got $1.5 trillion in the defense budget. $100 million is what we're talking about.
Nothing.
Absolutely
That's why
nothing.
it's like
Not even a drop
Obama
in
made
the bucket.
$120 million. It's like, that's all? Like that's
That's
He
insane.
should be, if he's bilking us, I would expect it to be a lot more than that.
Meanwhile, Trump's net worth has gone up by
Billions.
$2.5
Yeah,
billion
billions.
in Congress in a year.
Oh,
this
dude.
year. But
He's more than
you know,
doubled his
about the
fucking net
Epstein
worth.
files. I mean, the one thing we do
Yeah,
know
what
about
about
the
them?
Epstein files
Can we talk about those more?
is that the UFOs never flew over Epstein Island because we wouldn't know about it.
Oh yeah, we would know. Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
are
like
no
that one.
UFOs in the Epstein Island.
I wish there was
files.
some colored people in those files because they would be out.
They'd be out.
you know,
If it was
without
illegal
it.
immigrants, if this was like an MS-13, like child sex
I mean,
trafficking.
Biden
ring.
should just
Well,
kind of.
that's all the victims. Where do you think they got their victims from? They were all
Biden's
sex
on his way
trafficked.
out. Why wouldn't he just lie
girls
and
from
say I
Europe.
was in them? And
Steve, Kash Patel said in front of Congress under oath that there are no credible victims. In the
that's right. He
Epstein
did say that.
files.
No credible victims.
They,
said.
weren't
So
they? They were
apparently-
just in Congress
wait,
the other
he actually
just
said that?
yesterday.
Yeah, because someone said accused him of perjury. Was like, you said there are
Yes.
no credible victim reports in the Epstein files, and that's why they haven't arrested anyone. And they said you committed perjury.
But none of them are
So,
paying it. They're committing
Ghislaine
it every day.
Maxwell is in prison as a conspirator for Epstein, who trafficked children to no
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody,
Yep.
right?
Nope.
Nobody.
Without a doubt. And
Yeah, no
the
victims.
Republicans are talking about her pardon.
Oh yeah, they should. I
Now,
mean, they didn't do
for
anything.
one, why would Congress even
Democrats-
talk about it?
Yeah,
Why would Congress even talk about it? It's not them that would pardon. Like, why was that an article? I don't
That
understand.
would be disaster.
Well,
that
so-
would be political disaster. If he
And I don't know
pardoned
if you
Ghislaine.
guys saw,
Well,
but
I don't think he cares.
the Democrats had a private hearing with like 3 or 4 victims.
Yeah, in
the
Florida.
episode yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in
And,
Florida. They're,
good on those women for coming out and being willing to say that.
She
And
said that her
one of
name-
the women was released more than 500
times. Yeah,
now she gets
when she
calls
was-
all the time
like,
from
why,
international
how are they not
papers and
suing
everything.
the fuck out of the government? I know, like,
Well, they've
somebody's
got
finally
immunity,
bringing
you
up
know.
a suit about the files, but you
Well,
don't hear about it.
Speaking
You know what they
about
can do to you? You
releasing
sue.
some personal information, the DOJ is gonna settle with Trump's $10 billion lawsuit about releasing.
Well, they
this
already
text.
have our information from our voter rolls.
Right. Oh, thanks, Christy.
Yeah.
Chrissy Ding Dong Jacobson.
All right, before we get to closing statements,
Wait.
we've got a top 10 list.
We
Or
do,
wait,
but I want to bring up this because next week we have Alani Bankhead on the show.
Right,
And you
Democratic
know what's
candidate for
going
Senate.
on, all the conspiracies in the Montana.
that Charlie Kirk was killed by the Masons?
Not that one, but
We'll get to
but we'll
that.
get to that one.
Great.
That was-
So
I thought
this
that was
just,
aliens.
this just happened
they
in
are the-
Nebraska, where it was out in the open in Nebraska. So the conspiracy here is that whoever wins this Democratic nomination is going to take a bunch of money
From
and
Bodger.
drop out.
How much?
I don't know.
I'll take it.
I don't know.
They won't
yeah,
give
right.
us
How much?
any money.
They
We
should
keep
give us
asking
some.
I
for
keep
money.
asking. They
Yeah,
don't
no,
But
we-
anyway, if
we
this
get
is the
no
case,
dark money. We gotta say
and it's
the
not,
F word
it wouldn't
less.
be a first time it's ever happened. In fact, it just happened in Nebraska that the Democrat won the nomination and immediately dropped out, so the independent could run against the Republican because that's the best chance for the Republican to lose. And you could honestly say that that would be a thing in Montana, but. The Montana Democratic Party, I don't think they really talk to each other. I don't know if they do. There doesn't seem to be as much strategy. Because if this happens
You want
in
to talk
this
to the
race,
Democrats in Montana, you got to have
you
some
gotta
deep
have
pockets.
you
boy.
sure do. You got to have like 30, 40 cents. It's,
Well,
it's
you
a lot
want
of
to
money.
go to
Gotta buy a
cocktail
$50
party, it costs you
ticket.
$50.
Cocktail.
That's
50
true.
bucks.
Unless you're under 30, then it's only $30.
Really?
Unless you're the talent, it's
Yeah.
free.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
they let you in free and they're going to
it's getting
charge me.
I don't get that
They'll
one
regret
at all.
that once they hear some of the jokes you're
know.
going to say.
Yes, I can't.
Sorry,
wait.
Ron.
Anyway,
There's
so,
no free press passes to this. event.
my point is
Where's
that
our free press
I think
pass to
if this was
Buttigieg?
something that is happening in Montana Democratic politics, it would have been much better to handle it in the way of Nebraska, if you ask me. You know, I mean, again, none of us know the truth. We'll have Alani on next week, and then we'll have Bodner on the week after. Now, Bodner's got a new, we don't know. He got a new campaign manager, I heard.
That's what I keep hearing.
Tully.
Yeah.
No, not Tully. No, I think he's gone.
No,
we got the boots.
Because he wouldn't get in touch with us.
Yeah,
got sacked,
you
yeah.
didn't talk to the beer buds and the big sky. Fired.
Hit the bricks.
These guys are important with a
You're
capital
fired.
I.
You're fired.
No, I think he got another Democrat, Bullock's Democrat, to run the campaign.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
Really?
There's nothing but Democrats working over at Bodner
Of course.
campaign,
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, of course.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at their financial filings, it's all the Baucus and the Tester big money to giving to Bodner.
Yes, it is. It's all their connects.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Well, somebody asked, you should get Tester to come on your show and talk about all this. I go, what do you think he's going to say? He's fucking behind it. I mean, what do you not understand about
People
this?
do say that all the time. They're like, I remember Tester saying how he was backstabbed and rat fucked by the Democratic Party. It's like, oh, well, maybe he was. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it is politics.
Yeah, I don't care.
It seems.
You want to do your top 10, Steve?
We can skip it if you
No,
want.
let's do it. We're
It's
almost
right there
done.
up on the screen.
Yeah, we got
I
time.
can't read that far.
Oh, come on. The
Oh,
top
come
10
on.
things Trump thinks about more than Americans' finances. Oh, God, this fucking guy. Trump, not Steve. The ballroom that he's doubling, you stupid person. So that was like he doubled the price of the ballroom, didn't he?
Well, the Lindsey Graham did. Madame
Lindsey
Graham did.
Yeah, Madame Graham.
Yeah, and then he said he's doubling the size of it.
He's done breaking clays
That's
in
why
Edgewood
it costs
County,
more.
is
Is
he?
that he's doubling the size of the ballroom. You stupid person.
Oh, and that's why the cost.
That's why the cost doubled.
Well,
yes.
Lindsay always likes ballrooms. I mean, he wants to get.
I was
ballroom.
unfamiliar
I'm
with
still
this.
going commando on Fridays in case anybody wants to join me. That's my ballroom
Between
contribution.
Your balls and Ed's Chinese.
Are you
toast.
going on Saturday
To what?
to that thing?
I don't have $50.
Of
I'm
course
paying
you
for
don't. You're a
healthcare.
teacher.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
have
You
to
gotta-
sign up for healthcare.
You gotta go
again
see
by
Billy
Friday
Strings
and wait
in
until
New
the last
Orleans.
minute.
You're going to see Billy Strings in New Orleans?
No.
I bet he is.
No, I wish. I
Well, you're
wish.
going on a big
That's a
trip
good
after
show.
school.
Can I
That's
go?
right.
Well,
You gotta
get to
save
go
every
see my
dollar.
Mom and dad.
I didn't even hear about this
Been a
reflecting
wedding.
pool thing. So what? So someone spray painted the reflecting pool?
Oh,
that
Yeah,
you see?
in American
Spray
flag
painted
blue.
it.
Yes. Yeah, he's thinking more about the reflecting pool because he thinks because it was a stinking mess that's so symbolic of the last two
Oh, yeah.
administrations.
No, they drained it, dried it. They got all the park people out there with the rollers painting it.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
It
They-
looks
they-
like the bottom of the pool now.
They painted at the bottom of a pool. That's why he posted that meme of him and Rubio.
I just have the
and-
perfect image of Ryan Geezy and Zach Morrison right out of college. First service, workers just painting that motherfucker. Just
Getting paid pennies on what the contract was. Like, if it was legal to pay me less, they would.
Oh yeah.
What he'll dream about the next time he nods off while RFK is talking.
Yeah.
God, I
Thinks
still
more
can't get
about
over
that.
that fucking guy's voice. And it's like the semen talk. It's like, what are you talking about, man?
Oh yeah, it's just weird
This is the
stuff.
Oval Office.
I mean, the raccoon
He's-
dick
he's
and
the-
the bear, and just weird
it's like
stuff.
That's our defender of public
like
health.
right over here in the Oval Office, Harry Truman sat with Charles de Gaulle, and they discussed, World War II. And
The
now
buck
here,
stops here.
Yeah, now we have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. talking about teenage semen, and oh my God, rebuilding the public course in D.C. in his own image. Is he really doing that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He took over the public course after
That's
he
kind
dumped all the remnants of the East
That's
Wing on
kind
it.
of awesome. So he's just like, this is my course now, and
Pretty
we're gonna put
much.
some bunkers in. We're gonna add a water hazard.
He's going to
I'd do
redevelop
that.
it.
Someone
Yep.
should bulldoze Whitefish Lake.
Yeah, goddamn right.
A golden statue of himself at one of his golf courses. He's already got that.
Well,
Does he?
he's been
What's
thinking
it called?
about it.
Don Colombo?
He thinks about it more.
Don Colossus.
Don
Oh, that was at a golf
Colossus.
course.
It
is.
Yeah, it's
Don
at Doral.
Colossus. Oh, it's at
Doral is
Doral.
like one of the most famous
And
courses.
somebody paid for it.
That is such a
Whatever.
good name. Don
Don Colossus.
It's
Yeah.
like a porno star name. you
Well,
know?
I don't know if you guys probably
like
you
an
don't want the
X-Man.
history lesson, but the Colossus is an ancient Greek statue that with the hand
With a big
fist
dick.
with the
Got a
hand
big dick
raised.
on there,
Yeah,
big
it's yes, and then the Rhodes, the guy from Cecil Rhodes, who basically took over Africa during the colonial period. They made a big statue to him called the Colossus of Rhodes.
Oh, Don Colossus.
And it's built in the same image
You
as
do great
that.
at trivia, Steve. You should come
I do
Tuesday
know
nights
a lot
at
of
the Tap
history
House.
stuff.
Iran getting a nuclear weapon that they weren't even trying to get.
Yeah,
And
he thinks a lot about that.
has been completely lost. Where people are just like, they just buy it. They're like, oh yeah, they had a nuke.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And we got rid of it.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
better
wait,
off.
maybe we didn't. We got to keep
We're
fighting it because
gonna
we're
be so
getting
much
rid of
better
it.
off because they're not going to have a nuke.
Crazy
now.
how we just
That's
did.
all I think about.
We
That's
just
all
did
he said he
Iraq
thinks
and
about.
You don't think it's
Afghanistan all over
important
again.
that America is safe from an Iranian nuclear missile?
threat
Oh,
to
Mr.
us.
Hakeseth, you're right, Mr. Hakeseth. I'm sorry about that. Sorry to question you.
Even
Fuck
though
you.
Did you hear that story that he smelled like vomit and urine the other morning? Like he showed up to a briefing and people were like, he like stinks.
He's had his head in
They
fucking
thought he
Trump's
was like,
ass.
they thought he was like up all night boozing.
He had his head up Trump's ass. Took his diaper off.
He was with Ed's boy, Rum
him
Dog
and
Millionaire.
Cash.
Rum dog.
Him and Cash.
Who's that?
That's Cash Patel.
Cash Patel.
Oh, man. Oh, I love
Even
it.
in the,
He's
you know, the State
Indian. I
Department-
get it.
The State
a good
Department
movie.
even came out and said that the reason why we're in there, we're in Iran at the request of
Protect
Israel.
Israel.
Yeah.
At the request of Israel.
Yeah.
BB said that they want to stop taking money from America, though. We need to draw back. He said that on 60 Minutes the other
Good.
day. Yeah,
We'll
like he
keep our
means
money.
that.
Bullshit.
What the fuck
Yeah.
ever.
Holding Melania's hand in public again. So she hates him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like she hates him.
When the king was here, when
don't
King
know.
Charles was here,
Right.
they like walked out together and he was trying to hold her hand and she like batted his hand away. Did you see that
Well,
that video?
you know that she had one meal with him, like 20 years ago, and he housed like $30 worth of McDonald's, and she was like, okay, this guy eats nothing but grade F meat and gristle. He is going to die soon.
You would think.
So I'll marry him, and
She's
now
just
here
like-
he is
she's
30
like
years later, and
looking
she's
at her
like,
watch,
what the
what
fuck?
the
He's still alive.
How is McDonald
All
not
I
killing
eat-
him?
I eat beets and borscht, and he eats McFish. He hates him.
Why is McRib not on menu again? McRibby's worst.
Is it human meat? When his Qatari airplane will be finished? Damn it! I mean, he'll get impeached over the Qatari plane once they take the house back. Like they're going to
That would be one of the
There's
things. That's
going
one
to
of the
be a
7
roulette
things.
wheel.
Yeah, they are going to.
Right.
What
Might as
things
well
that
have
we're going to
a
impeach
roulette
Trump
wheel.
for
They are
this
going
week?
to.
We could do
impeach
that.
his
We
ass.
should
could
get
do
a
that.
bet board
should do
behind
that.
you.
We should.
Yeah.
We should get that going. All
Covering
right, good
everything
idea.
in the Oval Office in chintzy gold leaf. It does look like a shitty Italian restaurant, doesn't it?
so
so
bad.
fucking brutal.
It's
How
so
does anybody
bright
stand
and
for that?
gaudy, It's awful.
Did you see the? Did you
Lindsey Graham loves it.
And did you see the
You know
podium that Prince Charles had to, or King Charles had to speak from?
No.
It has this giant golden eagle on the front of it. Look at the pictures of him when he was up there speaking. It's got this giant golden eagle on the front.
So patriotic.
I mean, how much money are we spending on this bullshit?
Yeah.
I mean, probably not much because I think all that stuff is at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And there was one more.
Yes, it is.
There was one more, and of course, the last one is what?
Yeah.
Things he thinks of more
Biden,
than
Clinton,
Clinton,
Obama,
Obama,
Biden.
Biden.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, how long, I guess it's an honest question, like a genuine question I have. How long into a president's term can he blame his predecessor before it's like old hat? Before it's like, all right.
Oh, well, he's still doing Obama.
Still
from
blaming-
8 years
still
ago,
blaming the
9
Clintons.
years
I mean,
ago.
because you
He's
get
still
you,
blaming
because you
Clintons.
do get some time where it's like,
I don't
okay,
know with
you're
him.
sworn in January 20th. I think, February, March, if it's like, man,
Yeah.
I'm still fucking
Yeah.
dealing with this shit.
Obama said, "Look, I inherited a mess."
He said, let me be clear. I am gay.
Thank you, Abraham Lincoln.
And that was about it. He said it. He said it
If you
like
like
for
your
1
gay
week,
doctor, you
and
keep
then
your gay doctor. But you know what I mean, Steve? Where it's like we're now in May, in his
Of
second
2020,
full
yeah.
year. So
Well.
it's like at this point, it's getting a little tiring.
when has he ever not
His
blamed
base loves
somebody?
it. His base loves it. It
Yes.
works them up. They hate Biden so much.
But
Like,
again,
It
people,
was
a
so
majority
bad.
of Americans are saying everything was cheaper under Biden.
well, it was. I mean,
They have Trump derangement syndrome. They believe everything that he fucking says.
and that's what I think the
And-
derangement syndrome
Oh, it
is.
is.
Yes,
It
it's
is.
the cult people.
Right.
It's not us.
Yep.
Like the thing is, like, and I get it. Rednecks love saying that. You got TDS. It's like, okay, shut the fuck up, man.
Well, look,
You know?
I just wanna-
Democrats are the
they go,
party of
"Look,
the KKK.
It's not funny.
I just
it's
want to
not
get paid a decent.
clever.
I just want to get paid a decent wage for my skills. I want to have some benefits and health care, and I want to retire at some point comfortably. I mean, I
Right.
don't want to live in the
That's-
lap of luxury. And they go, "You're brainwashed.
Yeah, you're
drink
brainwashed,
TDS."
socialist.
I was like, what?
It's
Fucking crazy.
we are just. It is only getting crazier.
I think the answer to your question though is you get about a month, and then you have to be
I'd give him
then
a
you have to
little
be a grown up
Oh, yeah.
and
No,
say,
but
okay,
he
now it's my
doesn't.
job to do this. No, he's not a grown up.
He doesn't have to be.
He never
one. Like,
had
he
to be a
gets away
grown
with
up.
everything.
Yes,
Me
he
either.
was always
Let me be
given
clear.
everything, so he will always take everything. That's how he is, and it's just, malignant narcissists like him have no ability to think outside of themselves.
Well,
And that's where he is.
and he
If
puts
something
people
is
that are
wrong,
dumber
it's
than him
somebody
around
else's
him.
fault.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. No, and that's the thing. You're always told not to blame others. Not to do I mean, the motherfucker's broken every commandment, but evangelists love him. That's what I like about Chuck Baldwin, the libertarian pastor up here in Flathead.
We should get him on.
Get
We
him in
really
to
should
talk
get
about
him
some
on.
graven,
I'm gonna try.
some
I'll
graven
just go to the
images. I bet
church.
he's got a great take
Yeah,
on the fucking.
I'll go
statue.
invite him personally.
Yeah.
But he's got a really good take
False
on it. He's
idols.
like, he's like, the only people that are supporting this man now are the evangelical Christians. He goes, that is it. And that is disgusting.
Another thing I heard about the gold statue from a Trump supporter was it says graven images. Like, we're allowed to have one. It's not
right.
like it's not. So it's like we're not building many. This is the only one. And it's like, boy,
It's hard to argue with that.
President Xi, do your work.
Hard to argue with that.
I mean, other than Jefferson and Lincoln and Washington, how many statues of presidents are there?
Not many.
Are there any statues of presidents from the 20th century?
I never seen a Carter one.
No.
William
Is there a
Henry
Reagan
Harrison, yeah.
statue?
Is there a Taft statue
James
somewhere?
Garfield?
That'd be
There
too
probably
big.
is in the
that's a big
hometowns where they're
statue.
from. I bet there is.
Probably. I bet there's a little. I bet
Yeah.
there's a Bill Clinton one. In
Did
Little
you ever
Rock,
see the
probably.
the Lincoln Head statue in Wyoming on I-80 for some dumb reason?
No.
Have you seen that, right, Kevin? Like, what the fuck is that? Like a big, just Lincoln's head
Lincoln's
sitting on
head?
the side of the freeway.
That's crazy.
Don't know why. Taxpayer, they had extra. Wyoming has a lot of extra money.
We got no people.
Yeah, no, and a lot of
They're
stuff.
the most. They've got to be
got-
the most represented people in Congress.
Oh, yeah.
A citizen
Yes,
of Wyoming,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
they have
question.
less
Yeah,
people
there's
per
only
square mile than
400,000
anybody.
people there.
So they got what?
Yeah.
Probably one congressperson, and then
One.
Well, it's
Two
clearly
senators,
not
yeah.
Montana because they don't represent Montana at all. It doesn't matter
no.
how many people there are.
Yeah. All the posts from Troy Downing are just such bullshit. Every
Oh, dude, I know. That's why I follow him. I
I'm
love it.
meeting with the tribal
Clown
members
show.
this week. I'm like, oh, what are you talking
Absolute
about?
clown.
Right.
What are you telling them?
Cole.
great campaign.
We're going to try to take away your voter rights in the state house now.
His first campaign ad is pretty fucking good. I'll show it to you after the show. It's a good
Downing?
one. Yeah.
Really?
It's pretty funny. It's a good one. But anyway, closing thoughts. Jopek, what do you got for us?
Closing thoughts. Well, elections coming up. June 2 primary, 2 weeks away. Got to get those ballots in.
I'm an undecided voter. My ballot showed up the
Undecided
other day,
voter.
Undecided.
Do I have to
Never-
mail it in, or can I go to the booth?
Well, you
You can take it to the booth.
Good luck with that.
you. I
Yeah.
You can't go to the booth anymore?
I don't know.
If you're signed up for no,
I love the booth.
Well, not if you're signed up to get your ballot in
Yeah.
the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
you can go to the booth and vote provincial.
So I could vote a couple times. Is that what you're saying?
Just
No.
once.
Like Democrats
Just
do.
once.
No.
Just once. But the election's coming up. AOC's coming to Missoula to tell
That's
us
kind of
from
a
what's
joke.
going on from the Bronx. And, I know that Montana's
popular.
waiting for the
kinda hot.
Bronx to come and tell us how to vote. And,
Pretty popular.
pretty
yeah,
hot.
she's pretty popular for sure.
Pretty
And
hot.
we'll see how she
saw-
plays out.
I saw
but-
she was beating Rubio in a hypothetical.
Yes, I saw that too.
Reminded me of the World Baseball Classic. Puerto Rico 4, Cuba 1.
I don't know.
But you got to get your ballots in,
Yeah,
and
Yes.
There was a
you know,
Hillary
stuff's
Clinton
just gonna
who
get
was
more
defeating
expensive if you
Donald
don't
Trump by
vote,
large
and,
margin, too.
So now that they have the voter rolls, DC does. Now, for what's the risk we have of our voter rolls that have been taken that they put all these, they took all the voter rolls, I'm sure, put them into AI,
Yeah.
and said who has changed their name, who has a different address,
Yeah.
let us vote,
Yeah.
and then after the vote, say your vote is invalid. Well, they won't tell us who's in it. They'll just say we found 17,000 invalid votes. I'm assuming this is going to happen everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Right,
going to be that. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to slow down the Democratic mail. And so the Democratic ballots take an extra week to find their
Right, yeah.
destination.
Send it to
All
Great
the
Falls,
Republican ballots
Quick
zip right
stop in
through.
Havre, back to Great Falls, and then we'll get it in the flat. Steve, what do you got for closing thoughts?
Oh, I just keep thinking about that Trump phone because I guess it came out this week that they're
coming?
not actually going to be. In true Trumpian fashion,
Ed's
they
mom's
said
getting one.
it's never going to happen. Now somebody said they are going to start delivering them. I saw somewhere on the internet that they're going to be delivered on June 31st this year, and they're going to come pre-installed with an app that is a one-touch app to apply for your tariff refund and a $2 coupon for gas that never expires.
Oh, I like
$2,
that.
huh? It comes in
that
a
sounds
fucking
pretty
tincture.
good. Yeah.
So June 31st coming up,
yeah,
coming up
God.
quick.
I guess my closing thoughts, I've been itching real bad for college football. Kev knows.
Come on, it's fucking
dude,
May.
I need it bad.
Oh my
With how
God.
bad the fucking
May,
Mariners
bro.
are, I am.
I've been itching bad, and I saw the other day that
Can't wait to see Minnesota go 7-5 again.
no, they're a 10-win team.
No way.
That's enough. So the post office said they're going to allow people to ship handguns through the mail.
I saw that
For the first time in over 100 years, and I immediately thought, I said, God, I cannot wait for college football to start so I can lose $4,000 on Kalshi on a parlay and then overnight myself a Glock.
That's all Knutson. He was in D.C. to sign that.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Could our Attorney General?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is?
He's doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you gun
that's
nuts.
exactly what Jesus
Hennen's a
wants.
gun nut.
What
He
a
loves
country.
it.
What a country.
What a country.
Gophers win 9 games.
You know, I'll take the under. I'll still take the under.
Gamecocks win 4.
You know, I'm just going to say MAGA. You know, I apologize, you know, being a little rough sometimes and stuff and kind of derogatory maybe towards that cult or, well, group of people. But we're, you know, again, we're not that far apart. We have a lot of friends. I'm friends with a lot of them, you know. But the truth is we need them. We need them to wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
We need something. We need them to say, you know what? I'm at the booth. Nobody's seeing what I'm voting for.
They will.
And I want cheaper gas. I'm voting Democrat.
Yep.
You know-
I think a bunch of people
You
will.
think that might happen?
Oh, I think a lot of it's going to happen.
And then they'll watch the
Yeah.
results come in and they'll be like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, how did this happen? Yeah. Well, maybe that's what happened in the last election too, where you know people are just like, well, fuck it, he is a fucking moron, but I'm going to vote for him because well,
they
she's
say
a black
that's why,
chick. That sucks.
They say that's why a lot of Republicans like mail ballots. Because it allows like a husband to control the wife's vote.
Yes.
Like they
Right.
sit
Yes.
down at the
Yeah.
kitchen table
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
say,
yeah.
They
yeah.
fill it
"So
out
we're
together.
We're not
yeah.
voting for this is a Trump household," and then
Yeah.
they go, "I'm not going to fight with
Oh,
him
that
about-
kind of
I'm
mail
not gonna-"
ballots. I thought you like female ballots, male ballots.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to fight with him about this. Whatever, I'll just vote Trump. And
You're
like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
No, that makes sense. I
But
think.
when you're
yet
in the-
they're trying to end
Yeah.
mail-in
It
ballots.
doesn't make any
'cause they call it
sense.
fraud.
But when you're in the booth, then they can.
Yeah,
She can vote.
How are
whoever
we
she
doing
wants.
mail? The president said they don't work.
He is so
even
full
though
of
he
shit.
used
The
one.
federal
He doesn't
government
know.
has no control
over
like
state elections.
And
Yeah.
certainly when it comes to like mail-in ballots
Well, I
versus
think they
like,
might
in-person.
now with the
Well,
voter
he can
rolls.
try,
You know,
but-
they're going to try. It's
There
going
has
to be.
there has to be some compelling reason, and there is no compelling
No,
reason.
but it's going to be interesting. I think Lil Aaron's nervous about Dr.
hope
Al.
so.
I think he is.
I hope
And
so. We just
I think that MAGA people, they're starting to wake up too. They're saying,
Dr.
no,
Al
we
don't
don't.
play."
We don't necessarily want DC telling us how to vote. You know, let us
mean,
choose our own people.
And we just don't need no MAGA grifting assholes like him. It's just no policy at all. Just fucking hate. That's
I don't
all that
know.
comes out of his mouth. He says, I've been spending the best part of 20 years talking to you Montana people every morning. You're not talking to regular people, you asshole. You're talking
talks
to
to people on
fucking
his call-in
psychopath
show.
MAGA retards. That's who you're talking to because we listen to the goddamn show. You make no fucking sense. You're racist as fuck. And all you do is talk about how the leftist radical communists are destroying this country like John Tesser. Fuck you, Aaron Flint. John Tesser's a good man, a decent person, and he was a great leader, and he brought a lot to this state. So if he could ever, I mean, there's nothing Flint could do ever in the history of him ever winning a seat to do compare. He could bring what Tesser brought to the
I
state.
think you
No
get
way.
Flint in there and you just dole out the line to him, give him plenty of rope, because the more he says stuff that's complete bullshit, he's going to get his 30% of base followers, and then normal people in Montana are going to wake
People
up
need to
no
demand
matter
policy from him.
gonna-
no
They
matter
have to
who
demand
no matter who
gonna
it
take
is on the
Libby by
Democratic
storm.
side. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
I
you
love
just
my brothers in
Well, I'm
Lincoln County.
watching all the
just
Democrats.
give him as much rope as he needs to keep spewing that socialist, anti-American bullshit, because people don't fucking believe that anymore.
Well, I hope not. I mean, I'm watching the Democrat debates. They're having a lot of them, a lot of debates, a lot of roundtables. I'm seeing a lot of policy. I'm seeing a lot of discussion surrounding policy. I'm not seeing that from fucking Republicans.
You've seen a lot of enthusiasm
Dr. Al
from the
talks a little bit
Democrats.
about
a lot of enthusiasm.
And I think
And
there's a lot of
solutions.
enthusiasm for Dr. Al. I think that this Flint stuff is overblown.
I almost want to vote in that
And
primary.
you know,
I
the
don't know.
central committees, they're kind of all lining up. Missoula, Lake,
had
Flathead, they're all lining up for Dr.
Dr. Al.
He's had
Yep.
10,000 hip surgeries. I just remember when you said that.
I don't think his
You were
reach.
like, what is he,
I
ride
don't think he
horses?
reaches into his. I think he reaches.
Thanks for hanging with us for another hour of absolute bullshit. We'll be back next week with more politics, more chaos, and probably less dignity. And the season's wrapping up. Get to Tamarack Ski Shop next fall, and then maybe even swing into Dire Need for some joints or else or whatever Ed says you need. Anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, share the show, and send us some beer money. Until next time, same beer.